came to honor Antea. Burn victim Joe Filion was there because the Snowbird pilots had visited him in hospital. 26-year-old Antea had soared with the Snowbirds for nearly 2 years before his fatal accident at the C&E Air Show last Sunday. A nighttime party flight ended in disaster for a French police helicopter. Police say the chopper was on an illegal flight last night before it crashed into the Atlantic. An officer says the pilot was on a joyride accompanied by a flight engineer, a doctor, and 3 women when it went down 80 kilometers south of Bordeaux in France. Officials say the helicopter was not equipped to fly at night. A 23-year-old Welland man has died in hospital after rolling his Jeep early this morning. Police say Roger Gerald Cousineau was driving north on Canal Bank Street when he attempted a U-turn. The right wheels of his Jeep were caught on the embankment, causing it to roll over, pinning him underneath. He was rushed by ambulance to Welland County General Hospital, where he died. The OPP will not lay charges against the driver of a tractor-trailer that struck and killed a Smithville teenager last night. 17-year-old Amy Catherine Greenfield had walked onto the westbound lane of the Queen Elizabeth Expressway near Grimsby when she was struck. Soviet leader Gorbachev sent a warning today to his opponents. He told the Soviet nation that attempts to undermine his reform policies will fail. Steve Hurst reports.
Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev lost no time in getting straight to work. Just back in Moscow from a Black Sea vacation, he talked for 25 minutes on the nightly national news program. Gorbachev looked rested after his month's holiday, but was stern, warning his political adversaries and Soviet malcontents that he would brook no further interference in his drive to reshape Soviet society and the economy. At one point, he said, his program of perestroika was proceeding with difficulty, but he added, all revolutions must struggle to win. And he said the country had no choice but to follow his lead. The Soviet Union, made up of 15 republics, has passed a summer rife with labor unrest, ethnic violence, and autonomy and independence drives launched by discontented residents of the sprawling Soviet Empire. After the most recent weekend of protests in the Baltic republics in the northwest of the country, Gorbachev's most conservative Kremlin rival, Yegor Ligachev, took 8 minutes of television time last weekend after the news program to denounce the autonomy movements in the Baltics. Gorbachev did not refute remarks made by Ligachev, but was much milder in tone and promised the nation a new policy to deal with the problems of the 100-plus nationalities in the country. And he once again promised emergency measures to put the economy back on track. Consumer shortages, including nutritious food, are as bad as at any time since World War II.
A labor rally in International Falls, Minnesota turned violent. The U.S.